Alrighty, gonna unbox it. It is a Ibanez clone guitar. Accept it. If something's dirt cheap or free, I'll take it. See, look at the bag, a kick bag. There's a little strap, 2 picks, 3 cable, and trim, and adjustments. I actually needed one of these, so this is kind of cool. It is cheap though. Tell by the thickness of the cable. When it's that thin, it's pretty terrible. It should be at least this thick. Look at the thickness. This is a good cable. This is a shitty cable. But I could use it for my phone to the speaker. Anyways, see what this guy looks like. So yeah, not bad. My sister bought me this for the holidays. They know I collect guitars, so if they get me one, I'll take it. Cool, hold on to it. It's super light, so it's super cheap. Really cheap wood, it's really light. It's kind of like the Crescent. The frets they're decent. They could be angled just a little bit more on the bottom, but there's none poking out. They all seem to be good. None of them poking out. On the bottom, on the top, top is just as good. What I do like about these guitars though is the matte. I don't even know if they call this matte finish, but it's just unfinished. There's no gloss or anything on it. It's just sanded down smooth. That's my favorite feeling for necks. Never get stuck. I don't pick that fast, but I change chords like this without lifting very much, so it helps me a lot. It's not like I can't play another one, but it's just a tiny little thing that I notice, and it's nice. Again, 3 pickups. The height of the pickups, it's not bad. The action is a little high for this type of guitar, but look at the bridge posts, they're all the way up, so that's going to be easy to fix. I'm pretty sure it has three springs. Yeah, it's 3 springs. Just counted them. You can see them through the hole. This came scuffed up a little bit. It's kind of bent. See that? This right here, it's a little bent. This right here also. What else? The output jack. It's nice and tight. Sometimes they come loose. That's nice and tight. It's got 3-way, 5-way switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knobs. Knobs are on there, nice and on there. This one's a little loose from the bottom. Maybe the screw's not tight, but I can feel that it's a little loose. Now the tone, I don't care about that much. I usually leave it at 100, but it's the volume. Depending on what effect I'm using, I use the volume a lot. So in a live situation, and I don't even know if I'm going to use this ever at a live situation, but if I'm playing chords, I put it at 50 maybe. Then when I switch to the lead, go max. So but yeah, here's the headstock. Irin, I guess, I don't know. Irin, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's basically an Ibanez, so Ibanez clone. The tuners look decent, so, and I say that because they're nice and tight. Sometimes when you have these cheap guitars, and I'm pretty sure these will wear out eventually, but on really cheap guitars, they don't have this part right here, these little screws, or I won't say screws, I guess washers and separators, whatever you want to call them. They don't have that. So if you see tuners without that, then yeah, those are gonna die really fast. Surprisingly, there's no made in China sticker. The inlays look cool. I had an Ibanez with these kind of inlays for a little bit under a month one time. It was the shorter guitar, the quarter scale or something like that. But the nuts cut pretty well. You see the nut and the height of the strings. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but the nuts cut pretty good. It could be a tiny bit lower, but whatever, I'm not gonna complain. This is a cheap guitar. It's just around the same price as a Crescent. I'm gonna measure the pickups and have it on the neck right now. I'm getting 11.6. Let's go to the middle. It's gonna be 5.6. Then let's go to the bridge. 11.5. So let me tune her up and give her a little sound sample. Should be humbucker, neck humbucker. Second position. Middle. And the fourth. The bridge. problem with these guitars is longevity. So right now everything's playing fine. The action is a little too high. A filter right here, so that needs to be lowered. The tool's right here, so that's not a big deal. The only thing is that when I lower it, then I'm gonna have to set the intonation again. That's just part of the setup. The tuner's held up, stayed in tune. I don't use this, so I might as well take it off. You know what, I'm gonna leave it on, whatever. I may use it every once in a while, just like a slight tap, like that. I don't do dives or whatever, I don't need to do that. So I did notice that the middle pickup is insanely weak. I might have to raise it. Yeah, I'm gonna raise it. It was way too weak. It was especially when switching. It just didn't make any sense for it to be that weak. But these two sound really different, which is awesome. I love it when the tones are very distinct in between the humbuckers, or any pickups really. Sometimes the bridge and the neck will be balanced so they have a similar sound, which is weird. It's a lot more interesting, I think, when they're very, very different. That's just my personal taste, though. Some people like them to be as close as possible. I mean, they're never going to sound exactly the same because of the position that they're in, but some people want them to have a similar tone, maybe just for lead and rhythm, but me, I prefer it to be a very different tone. But yeah, so this cheap little guitar turned out pretty nice. Here she goes. I'm gonna do this again.